Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the full moon that's occurring April 26th and what that's going to bestow on us. What is this all about? Because full moons bring things to fruition relative to the start of the new moon. So it's always occurring 2 weeks after the new moon, which we had our new moon on April 11th. So before I start, I always want to remind everyone, if you would like to receive my free newsletter, where you will receive all of my predictions delivered to your email address, go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. Sign up for my free newsletter. And don't forget, while you're there, check out my spiritual jewelry that reminds us of who we are. And I always want to add, if you would like to learn Vedic astrology, go to my university website, which is universityofvedicastrology.com. All right, so let's talk about this full moon. It's going to bring a lot of light into our lives because this full moon occurs in Libra. Now remember, I'm talking about the sidereal zodiac, not Western tropical. So the moon is in Libra. Of course, the sun being opposite, that's a full moon, in opposition is in Aries. And this full moon will occur exactly at 12 degrees 57 minutes of Libra. And that is just about 13 degrees. And that is in the nakshatra called Swati. Swati is the nakshatra that is the epitome of businessmen. It's about communications and talking to people, conveying information, going back and forth. This is a profound nakshatra dealing with relationships because that's what Libra's all about. Plus, don't forget Swati dealing with communications in the sign of Libra deals with relationships of all kinds, which can deal with friendships, love, business. And I do believe this is a time that businesses are taking off. Businesses are making a change. They have to with the changing times of this month. So also looking at this, during the time of this full moon, the sun is in the Ashwini, the nakshatra Ashwini, opposite the moon. Ashwini is all about healing. It's all about progress, moving forward. And because Ashwini rules travel, things are going to start opening up after this full moon, more so with the travel industry. Watch and see. Also, with Rahu being in Taurus and Ketu being in Scorpio, we're getting closer to many of the healings that are going to take place this year of the coronavirus. Now, Mars is finally now in Gemini. And Gemini is all about communications. So there are many problems and shakeups dealing with the area of communications. And in reference to this chart, where we have Mars in Aries, we have Mercury that rules Aries. Mars is in Gemini, and it reflects to Mercury, which is in Aries, and therefore Mercury is in Mars sign, while Mercury's in Aries, and Mars is in Mercury sign, which is Gemini. So we've got this parivartana. So this will be a time when the media and information will be coming out. Yes, it's going to be crazy because one place they say, oh, it's a conspiracy theory. The other place they say, no, it's truth. And this goes back and forth forever. And I have to say, it's a lot of cover-ups. It is. So be open, be aware. Hopefully all these cover-ups can be revealed because of this mutual exchange of signs that deals with bringing out communications. Because essentially when you have planets that are in mutual exchange, such as this, it means that that planet operates in the opposite sign. So in other words, what does that mean? It's like Mars is in Aries and Mercury's in Gemini. That's powerful for communications, and that's what's coming out. It's always been leaking, but now the reality and the truth of it all is quite evident. There cannot be denying of the truth anymore, although they will still try. And then looking also where Jupiter is in Aquarius. This is really starting to take hold of the humanitarian efforts throughout the world that need to take place, because this is an amazing time period that Jupiter transits through Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, and there is a big responsibility that people have to take on to look after others in the world. It's gotten to be intense. And it's not just about one society's rule over another, or we have to come together. We have to make peace, and we have to take care of the people of the world. That's what Jupiter in Aquarius will emphasize over and over and over again. So because Mars has broken free from the sign of Taurus, and it's now in Gemini, we don't have the issues of the Kalasarpa Yoga, but the effects of the Kalasarpa Yoga, which is intense destiny, have to be sorted through now. And this is happening in the area of governments around the world. Many things are coming to the surface, and this is going to deal with an enormous healing. Now, going back to when we had the new moon, we had this new moon in Pisces. And Pisces is the last and final sign. It dealt with Gandanta. Many problems around flooding, storms. Now we have to heal these issues. And don't forget, Gandanta not only deals with the physical manifestation of storms and bad weather, but the emotional manifestations. That's what the storms are. And so now that we have these planets in Aries and Libra, Libra's balance, peace. It's about negotiating, finding compromise. And that's what I foresee during this period, that so many things coming together with a feeling and a sense of compromise with governments. So you're going to see people negotiating and finally learning, can you imagine this, to work together on all accounts, governments, because the sun during this time period is exalted in Aries, and the sun represents leadership. So powerful leaders are coming about, and they are forced to compromise and make peace. That's what's going to be the issue following this full moon in Aries and Libra. And it's all about the healing of the world, of everything that we just went through with this nightmare of the coronavirus. It's all coming to an end. And people are facing the truth and doing what they have to do to heal it. So with that, I'd like to close. If you would like more information on me, you can always go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. And remember, if you want to study Vedic astrology with me, check out the university website, which is universityofvedicastrology.com. Thank you.